Hello Gemini, this is going to be a you and them love reading. We're going to be looking at your energies as well as the person that you are in connection with, or maybe a person that's coming your way. So this will be a general love reading and will not resonate with every Gemini watching, so just keep that in mind. I'm just going to get right into it. For Gemini, I'm going to start with some oracle cards just to get the energies that you're both bringing to this connection. What are you thinking or feeling about each other? I'm going to use the animal spirit deck. All right, Gemini, let's see. How are you feeling? Ooh. All right, I guess you're feeling a lot. How are you feeling towards this other person? Spirit, tell me how Gemini's feeling. How's Gemini feeling towards this other person? Okay. Crow, interesting. Even though this card is technically an air element card, to me, it really reminds me of the spirit cards in this deck. The crow sees past, present, future. Let me look at that real quick in the guidebook. Here. Where's air? Oh, down here. Spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. A symbol of magic, a crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. The crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong, clear. This goes perfectly with you, Gemini. I feel like when it comes to this other person, you know how they're feeling about you. I think you picture your lives together in the future. Maybe you even look at the past and how it led you to this point. I feel like your mind is very clear right now about how you feel towards this person. So let's see. What about your person? Tell me about Gemini's person. How are they feeling towards Gemini? How are they feeling towards Gemini? Oh, the fox. I just thought strategy right away, but let's see. Let's see what's going on here with the fox. Smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher, enchanting creature with plenty of mystique. They're skillful in business, also make great teachers, quick to learn and adapt. Ideal life partners, they commit to relationships for the long term. Natural charisma keeps things exciting. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. So I think this person looks at you as someone that they could be with long term. I feel like this person, it's almost like they're very intelligent and they're going to use that in order to get closer to you. Maybe this is somebody that you work with. Maybe this is someone who's a good student or something like that. And I feel like it's going to, for some reason, I'm thinking it's like if they make you some sort of an offer, if they approach you in some way, it's going to be in a very intelligent way. And I think they're doing that for your benefit because of the way that you are, Gemini. Like you're not just going to be wowed by anything that somebody brings, right? Like they have to step it up is how I feel this person's viewing this. So let's see, what's the energy between you? I'm going to use the wisdom of the oracle deck for this. What's the energy here between Gemini and this other person? Spirit, what's the energy here? What do we need to know about the mutual energies between Gemini and this? Okay. Oh, I got two anyway. I was trying to get one. Orphaned, time to go. Oh my gosh, Gemini. I swear, you keep getting the same type of readings. And I know I'm going to get some comments from people saying, you know, I don't really want that person. I'm not, you know, moving on, and that's fine. But I can't control what cards come out. I feel like someone left this connection and left someone behind. Like, look at this. Time to go and orphan. Like, it's very clear. One of you walked away from the other and left someone feeling abandoned, alone, with questions possibly here. So let's get into the tarot. Let's get into this. What in the world happened here? So I'm going to be looking at your person's energies as well as your energies, and then potential outcome. And then in the extended, I'm going to look at what you need to know about this person. I'm going to pull some romance angels and look at, you know, their true intentions, challenges, and any advice that Spirit has. So if this is resonating for you, check out the extended. The link is in the description box. All right, for Gemini. Also, if this is resonating for you, let me know in the comments, because I love to hear how the readings resonate for you. And if you enjoy the reading, please hit the like button and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And huge thank you to everyone who has already done that. Look at this. 6 of Cups just wanted to come out. I mean, come on, guys. Like, I've joked in the past that I should name this channel the 6 of Cups type of channel, but because I always get past energies in these readings. And, you know, I know that there's people out there that are only concerned about what's coming in that's new, and I'm right there with you. However, I feel like a large majority of Geminis are dealing with past energies still. All right, so let's see. Tell me more about Gemini. Tell me more about Gemini. What do we need to know about Gemini? I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. What do we need to know about Gemini? Okay, Gemini. I feel like you were probably the one in this orphaned energy. I have the 5 of Pentacles here for you. However, I'm also seeing a 10 of Cups and a 6 of Wands. So I feel like you're fine. Like, maybe you were the one left behind, but it's like you flourished. You are successful, regardless of what happened. I feel like this person's recognizing you, like almost like they're watching you and seeing how good you have it. I'm gonna have to clarify that and see. Now with the Knight of Wands reversed, I feel like this person was not able to commit to you, and that was very disappointing to you. Tell me about this person that Gemini is dealing with. Tell me about the person that Gemini is dealing with. The person that Gemini is dealing with. Lovers reversed. There you are, Gemini. King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person's probably the one that caused the separation. Yeah, they weren't able to commit to you, but they're still attracted to you. They still want something here with you. What else can you tell me about this person Gemini is dealing with? They weren't honest with you. At least maybe they're not communicating the truth in some way. Move these over here. It's almost like they're holding on to these emotions. You know, the fact that they want something here, it's like they're holding it like to themselves. And look what's at the bottom, the 10 of Wands. Definitely some sort of burden here that they're carrying in what they're not saying, if that makes sense. This person could be going through financial difficulties, or they just didn't have something solid to give you. I don't know why. You will know more than me, but they didn't have something solid to give you. Tell me more about what happened in this connection. Tell me more, Spirit, about what happened in this connection. Tell me more about the mutual energies here between Gemini and this person. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Tell me more about the mutual energies here between Gemini and this person. 10 of Wands. There's a burden here. I feel like you're both kind of mirroring each other in how you feel about this connection. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. There it is. There's like, you both feel the same about each other, but there's a burden, some baggage between you, something that's slowing an offer down to like a standstill here. Like it's not moving forward here. So let me look at this a little bit closer. I'm going to clarify these energies here using the Tarot Grand Lux. Let's see. Let me clarify these messages for Gemini. I feel like you were both affected by a departure. Even if it didn't look that way on the surface, you both were affected by this departure. Help me clarify, Spirit. Show me what to see for Gemini. Let me clarify these messages for Gemini. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles reverse. Why is this Knight of Pentacles reverse for Gemini? Hermit, Hangman. Okay. Yeah. Someone's not moving. They're just thinking. You could be dealing with a Virgo, someone with Virgo in their chart. You could be dealing with a fire sign. I see fire here as well. Or an air sign. But that's just the signs that I see with the cards. Does not mean that that's the case. You could be dealing with anybody. But I feel like whoever this is, they're not moving. They're not acting towards you. They're not moving towards you. It's just they're thinking and stuck thinking. They're seeing things, you know, from a different perspective, but it doesn't mean they're acting on it with the Hermit. The Hermit and the Hangman also tell me that for a lot of you, there's not a lot of communication with this person. There's probably no communication with this person. What's at the bottom? Justice. Wow, Major Arcana. A lot of Major Arcana here. You know, this card here, I mean, you guys feel the same about each other. So it could also be that you're not communicating with this person either. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Queen of Swords reversed. Yikes. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands? Oh. Because of the Ten of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I have the Moon. So what I'm seeing here is that this is a burden. The fact that nothing is known or being spoken here. Queen of Swords reversed. Typically, she reminds me, or she makes me think of someone who is very cold, detached, vindictive. Sometimes they want to hurt other people the way they've been hurt. But I don't see that here with these cards. I see someone that's not speaking their truth. And that's a burden. At the Moon here. So I feel like that's some sort of a burden here in this connection. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. And I feel like you know this, Gemini. The Sun reverse. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. It's like deep down, you know how this person feels. Maybe you're connected in some way, like energetically or something. Ace of Coin. Interesting. Someone wants to make an offer here, or is thinking of commitment here. Long term, again, that feeling of long term, that's this Fox energy. But with the Sun reverse, I'm getting like, it's like the Moon to me as a reader. It could be delayed happiness. Yes, the Sun reverse can mean delayed happiness. But to me as a reader, it also means like a cloud over the sun, which blocks clarity. So I feel, once again, I feel like even, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the High Priestess reversed. So once again, it's something that's like hidden feelings towards each other. I feel like you're not telling this person what you want and they're not telling you what you want. You're just keeping it to yourselves here. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Wow, that's way too many, but I'm going to take them. King of Wands reverse. Seven of Wands reverse. Queen of Cups reverse. My goodness. You were very affected by this. You probably went from being very angry to very hurt. To I'm willing to fight to I don't want to fight anymore. I feel like you try to resist the feelings, control the emotions that you had regarding this. And this is in regards to an ending. I have death at the bottom here, Scorpio energy. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here then? Where's the Six of Wands here for Gemini? Two of Swords. I feel like you basically started to protect yourself, guard your heart, and focus on other things. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Get more information here about the Six of Wands. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you started focusing on what makes you truly happy, focusing on your emotional health, possibly here, on your money. I have the Queen of Coin at the bottom. You started focusing on yourself, and I feel like you were successful in some way. Tell me about the King of Wands. What does your person want? What's this King of Wands about? Temperance, Sagittarius energy, bringing something together, having something. Ooh, Six of Swords. So your person is again, the same freaking messages. I'm sorry, Gemini, if you're sitting there like, really, the same message again? I cannot help what comes out, okay? I feel like this person, in order to get what they want, they're leaving a situation. Restoring balance. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Six of Cups. Okay, really? This is a joke at this point. And look, Death at the bottom. This is someone that you ended things with in the past. I feel like they're coming back. They have not given up on this. What's this Knight of Swords reverse? Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups reversed. So they've been trapped in their head about what they feel, what their truth is. Maybe overthinking, blinded to a way out of the situation that they, I feel, put themselves in. With the Seven of Cups reversed, I feel like your person made a choice that they regret. Tell me about the Knight of Swords reverse. There's the Knight of Swords reverse. Yeah. So I feel like when it comes to you, Gemini, what's at the bottom before I say that? The Fool reversed. Okay. What's behind that? Two of Coin reverse. Knight of Swords. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing that your person, they made a specific choice in the past that they thought it was going to grow, expand, bring abundance to their life. They thought they were going to make something happen here, and instead they got stuck. And I feel like they've been lying to themselves about this for a really long time. And I feel like this was reckless. You know, whatever this was reckless, risky. It could be that they have some sort of feminine energy around them that makes it reckless. It's almost like there's some reckless risk or something Like they're hesitating out of fear because of an Empress energy in their life. That's for some of you. For others of you, your person thought, you know, that old story, the grass wasn't greener. I feel like they've been lying to themselves about this. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords reverse. Can I get one more, please, for this Knight of Swords reverse? Yeah, Ace of Swords reverse. Yeah, this is your person has deceived themselves and brought pain and disappointment to themselves. I feel like they're having some sort of regret here. Yeah, 3, 3, 3 of coin. This could be a third party where there's somebody else involved. It's like they're working, minding their own business, but at the same time, like this is difficult for them. I feel like they're trying to move forward, but they're stuck in this situation here. And I don't think it's going to change unless there's some sort of clarity for your person. Like unless they have that, how do I say it? Light bulb moment. Unless they have that light bulb moment where they are ready to be honest with themselves. I think deep down they know what they want with the King of Wands. The King of Wands, whatever they want, they get. But then I also have Knight of Swords reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, and the Lovers reverse. So I think it's like your person, despite everything that's happened, still wants to move past whatever the situation they're in and move towards the Six of Cups, which I think is you. So what's the potential outcome here between these two? Potential outcome, Spirit. Between Gemini and this person. What's the potential outcome here? Okay, potential outcome here between Gemini. I got 2. 4 of Wands reverse, 5 of Swords reverse. Okay. Potential outcome here for Gemini. 10 of Cups, beautiful. Queen of Coin at the bottom, definitely. So what I'm seeing here is there's going to be, I feel, delayed stability for you and this person. And it's because whatever happened in the past between you has to be cleared up with the 5 of Swords reverse. There needs to be a truce, a compromise, a resolution to the conflict. Because right now there's an imbalance here between you that I feel eventually will get resolved with this 10 of Cups. Like eventually you will be happy with this person is what I see. As long as this conflict is resolved, you know, I think that's the only thing standing in your way is you're both kind of on either side of the fence looking at each other and neither of you are taking that necessary step towards the other person. I feel like that's the only thing keeping you two feeling orphaned here. All right, so I'm going to take this to the extended. I'm going to look at what you need to know about this connection, their true intentions towards you, if there are any challenges or blocks, and any advice from Spirit. So if this resonated for you and you want to check out the extended, the link is in the description box below. If you're curious about learning how to interpret the tarot for love, check out my ebook, Love Tarot Made Easy, or my Energy Oracle deck if you are into that. All of that is linked down below as well, along with my link to personal readings. All right. Gemini, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Take care.